The BCBE has recommended that you do not take any of this seriously.
My TV broke this week. Bit crap, isn't it? I was really enjoying complaining about how shit TV is. Never mind. This week for entertainment I've had to read books. Not a problem. I adore books. I love everything that they stand for. In fact, the only thing that I don't like about books is reading them. You see, they say a good book is hard to put down. Well, I thoroughly disagree. I think it's very easy to put a good book down. You know what is hard to put down? A family dog. We had to put our family dog down last year. Very sad. But we had to, you see. He broke all of his legs chasing a ball. To this day I still regret taking him bowling. During his final moments I felt pain, sadness, regret. I've never felt any of that from reading a book. Unless you count that one time I read Jamie Oliver's autobiography. Here's an excerpt from it. So I was in the kitchen, right, and I thought, wallop, why don't I cut the onion before frying it? Well, it was a wazzo idea, and all the punters I served it to was like, mate. I'm sure we can agree, it's up there with some of the greatest written works of all time. Not that I'd know, I've never read any of it. You see, the main problem with reading is all of the good books, the classics, the titans of fiction, well, they've all been made into movies now, and I can watch a movie way quicker than I can read a book. So, why would I bother reading Harry Potter in 6 hours when I can just watch it in 2? Why would I devote 10 hours of my life to read 50 Shades of Grey when I could just watch porn? Why would you read the Twilight trilogy? No, seriously, why would you read the Twilight trilogy? I don't buy books to read them. I buy books to make myself look intelligent. That's why I buy the really thick ones, the ones that are famously hard to read. We're talking James Joyce's Ulysses, War and Peace, and of course, anything written in Braille. Braille is very difficult to read, and it's quite funny when you think about it. I mean, it's just touching things. You know those kids that have really bad acne? Do you think a blind person could read their face? I've never really thought about it. For many people, reading is part of their bedtime routine. It helps them unwind, relax. But for a blind person, reading is just slowly rubbing things over and over until you feel satisfied. So in many ways, it sounds a lot like my bedtime routine. The only difference is I'm not grasping a book. It's a bowling ball. I like to clean my bowling ball at night. If there's one thing I'm famous for, it's having alarmingly clean balls. Bowling balls. I got sidetracked. What was I talking about? Oh yes, books. You see, clever people are often referred to as being well read, and I'm desperate to be seen in this light. In fact, the other day down the pub, my Cockney mate said I looked well read. Well, I was awash with joy. All until I realised he didn't mean that I looked like an intellectual, as a deep thinker. No, when he said that I looked well read, he just meant I looked sunburnt. I'm not gonna lie, I felt down for a little bit, but not for long, because shortly afterwards, Madonna walked into the pub and just proceeded to roundhouse kick everyone. To be honest, it was quite surreal, but that's a story for another time. Well, I should probably wrap this up. Besides, I've got to fix this television. If you've liked what you've seen, click subscribe. If you didn't like what you saw, click subscribe. Bye!